r/ask Reddit. What stereotype do you believe to be true? Asian tourists take pictures of everything. This is true in Asia. 2. They have to pose every time. I've been with groups of Koreans and Japanese while visiting famous places in either country and it felt like we were stopping every 30 seconds for a group photo. I've got a friend who's been teaching English in Korea for almost a year, so this is second-hand knowledge based on one opinion, but I'll share anyway. He tells me that, at least in Korea, appearance is everything. Looking like you're doing something is almost more important than actually doing that thing. For example, if you're going to play pool, you'll dress the part. You'll have your pool gloves, your cue, your clothes, all specifically for that activity. You might only play pool once a month, maybe less, but you'll look the part. Everything seems to have some kind of a uniform and it's considered silly to do an activity without a proper attire. If you extrapolate this to travel, it would seem reasonable that they would place more importance on the appearance of travel than the activity of traveling itself. You take pictures with the Eiffel Tower, not because you care about it and want the memories, but so you can show others, hey, I was at the Eiffel Tower. It seems strange to me because I don't really care about pictures unless there's something I want to remember. I take pictures while I travel to remember what I saw, but I'm rarely in them. A lot of Redditors are smug, self-righteous a-holes. I like how this is upvoted to the moon because everyone thinks they're the exception to the rule. Black people allowed as duck in a theater. They're also hard to see. Incognegro. Korean exchange students will only talk and associate with other Korean exchange students. This is true. My school is 30% Korean. They are the 30% that don't talk to other people. Pitch perfect. White people love cheese. I'm white and I love cheese. White people do love cheese. I live in Irvine, California, and it kills me when I am behind a horrible driver. I don't want them to be an Asian woman. I will chant please don't be Asian over and over. Alas, it is all to no avail. It's 99% true. Asian women are bad drivers. I live in Korea. Can confirm. Typical Ajumma on the highway. Why would I need to signal or turn my head? I'm only going to change 3 lanes. Oh look, there is my kid walking to school on the sidewalk. I'd better slam on the brakes without warning the drivers behind me so I can roll down the window and tell my kid to get to school faster. This is a true story. I was driving behind her, almost crashed my motorcycle trying to not slam into her. The super strict Asian parents forcing children to only study and learn an instrument that is either violin or piano. I'll have you know that I know piano and cello. Thank you very much. You mean piano and jumbo violin? Has the typical American white girl been mentioned already? Common in the United States. They can be identified by North Face jackets, leggings worn as pants, Ugg boots, Starbucks coffee, and iPhones. I hope the leggings comment isn't a criticism. Girls in leggings is in my top 3 favorite things about autumn spring, along with hockey and making incomplete lists. Seriously, how ducking great is your life that girls wearing skin tight clothing casually is a problem. Something happens to Eastern European women when they turn 30. They magically turn from babes to hags. A wart instantly grows on their nose. The wart sprouts hair. They drop to 4 feet tall and throw on a dress with sweater and a headscarf. Same thing happens to Asian ladies when they hit 60, but they wear sun visors instead of headscarves. The duck-eyeing visors. Source: Chinese heritage. That Australians use swear words a lot. I got to listen to myself talking recently and holy duck. Every second word was duck or dunt. I never ducking swear and I'm from Australia. Fucking what dunt? Germans really do wake up at 5 AM and go place a towel on beach or pool chair and then go back to sleep, then arrive at the chair around 3 PM with sandals and socks on. I went to the opera house in Vienna once where you could get standing tickets in the poor people section for like €3, but you had to stand at these sort of rails. My friends and I got there early and got a spot. Then like 5 minutes before the show started, this German guy comes up and demands that we move because apparently he had come by like 3 hours before and tied a plastic bag to the rail to reserve his spot, and we were now standing in front of his plastic bag. To clarify, I knew he was German. not Austrian, because he said so. Also, maybe this is a standard practice. I don't know. I don't go to the opera much, but he was still a dong about it. I live in Berlin. I have plenty of great German friends. This guy was just an a-hole. Clarifies way. I get it. Hitler was also an a-hole. Very clever. Guys. Oh my lord. Tell me you didn't move? I didn't realize how ridiculously patriotic Americans seem to be until I visited. Like buses and billboards straight out of r/Murica all over the place. There was one anti-STD billboard about the STD rates in America, and it had the Statue of Liberty over an American flag with some lightning. Like it was an achievement. In Europe I saw a group of Americans visiting some old castle, and they clapped and cheered when they saw my shirt with an American flag on it. They clapped and cheered, confirmed that they're American. We Asians have good skin, don't grow a lot of body hair, and generally look younger than we are. We have overbearing parents who wanted us to become ordained doctors and lawyers at some point, and anything below a B means you're borderline stupid. A for a verajeb for borderline for such a new family, you little shit. Nice try, but we all know B stands for a beating. Black people can't swim. I know lots of black people and not a single one of them is capable of swimming. As a lifeguard I've had to save 5 children. The first one was mentally challenged. The next 4 were black. That almost made me choke on my cereal. Politicians are sociopaths. Not just a stereotype, but a requirement. You have to be to a certain extent. Every choice you make will have negative consequences for some people. Black people's mind explode when they see magic. Thanks, Aziz. And then they need to touch everyone around them afterwards. White guys can't dance for shit sauce. I'm a white guy. Alcohol says you can. Alcohol is a goddamn liar. Guys named Matt always know and regularly hang out with at least 3 other Matts. Source: Matt edit. Also stick 3 random Matts in a room with 100 other people. They'll find each other. Roommate's name is Matt. My name is Matt. 2 best friends' names are Matt. Middle Eastern exchange students ducking love cars. Cars are basically the only thing with sexy curves they are allowed to look at. If you're old, you're a terrible driver. Well, between decreased reaction time, decreased vision, and a tendency to lose sensation in the extremities, you're not exactly making the most controversial statement in the world. Then again, there aren't many old people here to react. Indians are always running late. IST man. Indian Standard Time. At least 15 minutes behind every clock. Today I learned there is a chance I am Indian. Irish traveler gypsies are dirty, thieving bastards who cause trouble wherever they turn up. All gypsies, not just Irish travelers, are duck-in-8 pikeys. South Asian people will haggle over the price of anything, even if it's set by head office in another country. Black people love fried chicken, not because they're black, but because fried chicken is goddamn delicious. As an Irishman, we all do indeed love alcohol and spuds. How many potatoes does it take to kill an Irishman? None. Stupid people breed more stupid people at higher rates than non-stupid people. Germans are straightforward. Efficiency is key with the Germans. A lot of people from the American Southeast are aggressively ignorant. Not only do they not know something, they think you're in the wrong for knowing it. It's a bizarre concept, but those who have run into it know what I mean. I live in the Southeast and I've developed a dislike of arguing with people because there's no changing their view. Mexicans are either the hardest workers you'll ever meet, or the laziest welfare-sucking people in the planet. Source: I'm Texan, and 90% of the Mexicans I know can outwork anyone. Or Mexicans are either the nicest, most humble people ever, or scumbag wannabe cholo gangsters who make us look like ducking a shats. Long-haired white guys have to play guitar, edit, string instruments in general, edit too. Yes, that counts. Black people cross the road incredibly slowly in urban areas, with no regard for traffic. Reddit is full of racists. French girls do not give head. Can confirm. Never gotten head from a French girl. Same here. Disclaimer: I do not know any French girls. Irish people love to drink. Most nationalities can make this claim. It's funny when I hear individual group loves to drink. I've heard it about so many groups that it isn't that special. Germans are reliable but incredibly difficult to be around. Not Bavarians. Bavaria is the Italy of Germany. The Italy of Germany. Shudder. Indian people are all cheap and haggle for everything. It doesn't matter if it's on sale or not. Can I get some more discounts on this? Friend, I shop here all the time. I've never met a Chad that wasn't kind of a prick. Americans are abnormally loud all the time. It's because we're speaking over the sound of our freedom. American here. Can confirm. Jews Asians are super good at math and science and basically anything not sports. Conversely, there's a stereotype in Asia that says Westerners can't even do simple mental calculations. Edit. By simple I mean 5-digit addition, subtraction and 2-digit multiplication division in 10 seconds. And by digit I mean significant digits. So 1000 x 3000 are single digits. And that's why metric units rock and imperial units suck. Also, we do Femi estimations all the time. AKA ballparking. It's immensely useful. Native Americans have bad luck. Every poor student has lived off instant noodles at one point and processed meat like sausages. I haven't been able to eat that shit since. I worked at Starbucks for 6 years and could generally predict what you were going to order by your race. Indians equals chai latte, Asians equals white chocolate mocha, black people equals strawberries and creme frappuccino. Edit. My opinion on white people drinks equals whatever's in season or something super complicated. I agree with the ones who say white people order for effect and not preference. People who work in craft or fabric stores have a completely different sense of urgency from the rest of the world. All of them. It's like they don't even realize there's a whole nother fast-paced world outside their doors. Germans, Belgians drive ducking fast everywhere, but they are still good drivers. French people are obnoxious. Lived with 2 of them for a year in university halls. Most disgusting 2 people I have ever met. Edit. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to generalize. Just the ones I met were awful people. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.